It is day one here at the 15th annual Sylacauga Magic of Marble Festival held at Central Park right across from Bluebell Creameries. We are joined with Marble Festival Chairman Dr. Ted Spears. And Dr. Spears, I notice you have assistants and helpers out here that have these special colored vests, and there's plenty of signs. I see parking is maybe a little difficult, but not impossible. What are your thoughts on just how people come in to enter the park and who's there to welcome them and parking?
You know, we have had one or two people doing the greeting in the past years. But this year, with the Sylacauga Marble Company, gave us the yellow vest or orange vest to use to greet people so they would know that these were legal people giving them right and good information. And we went around to all the stores and businesses and got pamphlets and menus and stuff like that for them to talk to the people, to hand them out, and then to answer any questions about sculpting or the things, or show them someone who could answer any question that they might have. It's worked out beautifully, and these greeters are just the best idea that we've come up with, and it's making Sylacauga look good because we're ready for visitors, and we're ready to answer questions, and we're ready to make them feel right at home.
How many sculptors are available here to be seen throughout the Marble Fest, which is April 11th through the 22nd?
You'll see 35 different people, at least. We've got a waiting list if anybody falls by the wayside on a permanent basis. But this is the most we've had at the beginning, and we think that it's really wonderful. And one of our sculptors came on. He'll be here a week, and then he's teaching at Auburn University. He's taking a group of students to Milan for a month, so he'll miss the second session. But this is the kind of thing that he wanted to have his students enjoy, and he takes it back to the classroom at Auburn, and then they're making a special trip to Milan based on his participation in the Marble Festival in the past.
The main sculptor this year, visiting sculptor, I hope I get this name right, is Marco Augusto Dueñas, and he's from Spain. What are your thoughts in reviewing him and him being the main sculptor this year?
Well, he is born in Spain. He is Spanish, but he's been living in Pietrasanta for the past 20 years. He and his wife are very active in the art world there, and he works for 2 or 3 major sculpting organizations there, and he goes all over the world. And we've got a high school student who is working with us on his presentation on the 13th on Thursday, and she is just thrilled to be able to get to do that, and he feels better about it. Although we would have had a good lecture and a good PowerPoint, now we've got the language problem corrected, having a student from Sylacauga High School.
It's just really a community-wide effort, wouldn't you say?
I'd say it's definitely a community-wide effort, and I know that my daughter Tara is the one who found it. She got out, she talked to the people at the Mexican restaurant, and we found somebody there, and at that place she said, well, I know somebody who's really good, is a senior at Sylacauga High School, and they made the connection. So Tara and her companion talked to the little girl and her mother and them, and so it's all set for the 13th, and any worries that we might have had are gone now.
Well, it's good to see that we have great weather out here today, so don't miss coming out to the 15th annual Sylacauga Magic of Marble Festival held at Central Park, April the 11th through the 22nd, right across from Bluebell Creameries. And thank you for joining us today, Dr. Ted. We're always glad to have you on. This is Robert Pearson Jr. reporting for WOIL and WOTM TV.